Peace, 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 brothers and sisters, gods and goddesses, kings and queens. How you doing? I am Amun Ra. Today's class is sex. S-E-X. Sex. Listen, before we get into it, I want to let you all know, if you're sensitive, over emotional, you know what I mean? It all depends on the individual and how they are, their character. Leave. Don't sit here and watch this here, because my program is raw. It ain't about showing no negativeness. It's nothing like that. It's to understand the true power of sex. It's also understanding how we abuse sex. And it's also to understand that sexual acts does not need to be done every day. And much more information about sex. I will be using different scholars also to help out in this program today. Because we need help. Because for some damn reason, and I'm not here to worry about everybody else's culture and everybody else's their institutions and churches and so on and so forth. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to help my melanin people. My melanin people, whoever watches the program, and learn something from it. I'm not here for you to follow me, because I don't want you to follow me. But I'm here to give you the information because I am the messenger. I say this and say this all the time. And before I get into it, let's pay all due respects to the Creator. The sun rises. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Amun. Peace to the Creator to give us life, and we on this planet. There's 3 rocks from the sun. Now, brothers and sisters, gods and goddesses, kings and queens, understand this philosophy. Sex is a beautiful thing, but sex is also a mystery. Sex is also voodoo, Hindu. All cultures have sex. Got to understand that. Not only just that, it's not just to be abused, it's not to be taken advantage of, because sometimes we think that without sex we can't live on. This is madness. We're gonna go through a lot. I don't know, it could be a 4-part series. When I mean series, it could be a 1-part series, it could be a 2-part series. It all depends. But we're going to get through it. And I'm going to take my time, because sex is very important. It ain't just a beautiful thing. It's a mystical thing. Mystical. Understand that. Your flesh is to use as an act, not as a weapon. Now, before I get into this lecture about sex, you know what I gotta do. You know I gotta break it down, because we don't want to misconstrue how people, if whoever comes and seen this lecture for the first time, in any one of my videos, well, especially this video, because I'm doing it now in the morning time. You know I do classes on Sunday. I have to break this down. Bear with me. I'm not your preacher. I'm not your minister. I'm not your reverend. I'm not your pastor. I'm not your deacon. I'm not your scientist. I'm not your social studies teacher. I'm not your mathematician. I'm not your archaeologist. I'm not your astronomer. I'm not even a scholar. Let's get this understand. Please understand this. I am on my journey through life, that I am sharing it with you. So I am the messenger. I do my own research. I use other great scholars to help out on any lecture that I decide to use for every Sunday that comes, and I use it to enhance the program. So we thank all the scholars that I that I use on my program. And I thank you very much. And I narrate on a lot of classes. So, and also explain certain things just in case, I don't know who's out there watching, but if they don't understand, I narrate it down into the simplest form. I mean, I'm not here to put people on levels and things like that. That's not what we're here for. We're here to educate our black people. Simple fact, because you're not going to get this in church. I'm telling you this. You're not going to get this in church. I'm not telling you to leave church. No. But what I am telling you, if you can learn something, and you can take it back to your church and open up your pastors and your reverends and your deacons' mind. I mean, it's going to be hard. You can open up their minds as to who we really are as black people, African descent. Some people say we're from different parts of the world. I believe that as well. But right now, scientifically, and the facts that they have is that we are African descent. And this is what we go on. Let's just be real. Because in the biblical text, if you understand the biblical text, people was around the planet. And remember, the planet was just one. We're not here for that. We're going to get into sex. Now, brothers and sisters, gods and goddesses, kings and queens, class today is about sexual healing, sexual relationships, abuse, and much more. And spirituality, the energy of sex. What I want you to understand is the reason why I'm having this class is because it's been on my mind for a long time that we're abusing sex in many different ways. Sex is a healing process. Also, it's a performance between the souls, because the soul, which is an energy force, so it uses the body as an act. Now, I'll start off with this. Some of you say you need sex, you got to have sex. That's because your body is controlling you. Your body's not supposed to control you. You as the soul, you're supposed to control it. Your true energy force is supposed to control your body. Your body should be the last to have its way. Because the body doesn't know no better. It just wants what it has been receiving. And what we have to understand is that mentally, psychologically, we have to be able to reconstruct the way we think. We reconstruct the way we think when it comes to our bodies. We have to take care of our bodies physically, mentally, and psychologically. And we also have to do it spiritually. Let's don't forget this. Now, in my first, some of y'all might know him. His name is Bobby Hemmett. And I want to talk about the metaphysics of sex. I'll show you clips and different sex topics, but we're using Bobby Hemmett as our scholar. So as he breaks it down, I'm going to narrate behind it. And the reason why I use Bobby Hemmett, I can use different versions of sex, but I don't want to. I want to, in the black scholars and the black form, Matt, and their theology about sex. I don't want to go to no scientists and no sex therapists. You know what I mean? no disrespect to any other sexual therapist outside the melanin race, but I'm not here for that. What I'm here is to try to give information to the black people, those who's listening. Let's now start it off.
Love, light of valuable energy, the language of various experiences, the last occult vortex of evolution. Love is the most ancient or original religion. It has no visible temple, nor any readable scriptures. It is the root underneath which nourishes, and spirituality is a branch, and religion is a leaves. Love is a state of interbeing, not an emotional, fleeting feeling. Love means trying to find oneself reflected in the other. Love is a mirror. Meditation is a search without a mirror. You cannot love less, and you cannot love more, because love is not a quantity, but a quality, which is immeasurable. Love is something within you which is beyond and beyond all that is measurable, therefore unlimited. Love is a byproduct of a rising consciousness, a blossoming of one's being. Love is the ultimate value, the final flowering out of the shadow of risen light of consciousness. Before you attain to it, you will have to disappear. When love will be there, you will not be there. You and love cannot exist together because love is a full quantum state. Love is both an impelling and compelling motive for manifestation on individual and universal levels. Love is the synthesis or perfecting and blending and balancing of all dualistic perceptions, the summation of all polarities. Peace, everybody. I read that from The Functionary by our brother Dr. Blind, Professor Emeritus. Y'all can get a hold of this book, it's off the hook. The brother did some serious research. Well, we're here with our big brother Bobby Hemmett, live from Atlanta, here with Amun Productions. And he's going to give us some on love, and this tape is a universal tape. It's for people that's in love, out of love, want love, trying to find love, don't want love, don't want to be loved, love somebody they hate, but it's for everybody. So without any further ado, I'll bring you our brother Bobby Hemmett.
I'm glad to be back in New York City, a place that definitely needs love. 8 million stories that might be about love, past loves. Either you know somebody that's in love, or you know somebody who has loved before. You know someone who fights love. You know someone that is afraid of love. You see. But ultimately, love will conquer all, not in a metaphor, but as the vortex, like Dr. Blind said, the last vortex of reality, of disillusion, of desolation, abomination, and the land in where we are going. To give you a little bit about that, when you fall in love, you're actually feeling in a glimpse of the place where we will be ending up. You are feeling the other dimension, the other realm, in which all religions have talked about the hereafter, the day that be with us, the upper room, heaven, and all of those things. We might add that we're going to talk about love and sex, because the name of this is the magical, metaphysical mysteries of love and sex. And so we're going to be dealing with both of those. But as we say, love is the last frontier. But I want to take it off of the cliche level when people say, oh, we need to love everybody, or oh, love is the key, and all of that. This word has been overused. And a lot of times the scientific analysis or the metaphysical information never comes with it. So it becomes this empty word. And we'll show tonight these mysteries of love, as well as me being in love myself.
Oh, man.
One of the second phases of what I call the cosmic love phase. And it's interesting because this just happened within the last couple of weeks. This happened damn near overnight. So I want to dedicate this particular tape to the Sister Linda Latin, also known as the mystical science on her, and the science on how I got hit over the head, nose wide open, beat down, but this love also being reciprocated. You know what I'm saying? On that particular level. We're not talking about a one-sided thing. And we're not talking about anything negative. We're talking about something that's divine and something that is balanced. We're talking about Mayat. So we'll deal with that particular aspect. So in order to do this, the first thing we need to do straight up is to pour the libations as we do to get the energy started.
All right.
As you know, we have the rum. This is the Don Q Gold is what we are spitting today. Something that I hope these particular entities like. You know, you can bring me that cup right there and I can pour them a little bit also.
All right.
Put it right here. That's nice. Right there. See, as you can see, that's a vesica shape, which gives us the mighty yoni that you know of as the vagina, which we should be worshiping at this particular time. You see what I'm saying? We will get into that. But then again, the functionary said, one of the ancient religions, you know, one of the ancient religions. So let's give them that in the yoni, which is the vesica, the yoni, which is fitting. And also, let's spit 4 ways and bring in the entities, the gods. All right. Okay. Babylonia, Babylonia, Babylonia. Ashe. Labado. Ashe. Luigi. Atama. Orawado. Powa. Ogawadi. Leowa. Godugo. Biwasta. Amatis. Awudage. Brigida. Sekun. Keku. Haniel. Tarek. Dagan. Hanai. Arim. Aduma. Josharis. Artemius. All right. Zarabanda, Zarabanda, Zarabanda. El Cristo Negro. Las Spiritus and Tranquilis. Santissima Muerte. San Simon. El Cristo Rey. Madre de la Luna. Madre de Agua. La Santissima Pedra Eamon. Francisco C.H. Reyes. Mama Shola. Ishtar. Monu. Noku. Mana. Inmatu. Titi. Jova. Iya. Ayo. El Malik. Dragon. Notorio. Babylonia. Babylon. Otincha. Tiacha. Sheola. Shumala. Omagumu. Alcala. Lokeo. Kakumbo. Lalila. Owalensi. Owalensu. Exanthes. Kasembo. Nisabab Isala. Althea Lukea. Pazuzu. Lucifer. Anubaresh. Ashe. We're talking to the brother Anubaresh as we go on. Erzuli. Erzuli Frida. Orawado. Powa. Ogawadi. Leowa. Godugo. Biwasta. Amatis. Awudage. Brigida. Sekun. Keku. Haniel. Tarek. Dagan. Hanai. Arim. Aduma. Josharis. Artemius. All right. Zarabanda, Zarabanda, Zarabanda. El Cristo Negro. Las Spiritus and Tranquilis. Santissima Muerte. San Simon. El Cristo Rey. Madre de la Luna. Madre de Agua. La Santissima Pedra.
Now, brothers and sisters, I know you probably right now, you're saying to yourself, what in the world is that? You see, this is what happens when you don't know anything about your culture. And listen, there's a lot of names that I know nothing about. But this is why I'm sharing this experience with y'all. They go through this ritual, which is the natural way. So now I cut it off, but it's a little longer than that. But I want you to go through the ritual. It's not about just going into sex and talking about it like that. It's got to be broken down for a better understanding. So now we get back into Bobby Hemming. I want to say thank you, Bobby Hemming, for allowing me to use your work. And then I can break it down in the smallest form. Like that, because to me, Bobby Hemming is one of the great scholars. And I've been watching him and studying his work for a long time. Like that. So I got some of his DVDs, but back to my point. We'll get back into Bobby Hemming as he breaks down the metamorphosis of sex. It's like I said, it could be a long series. It ain't about you trying to figure out the dinglings and the vaginas and all that stuff. Nah, let's use this. Let's use our minds. Let's use our psychological consciousness. Let's use these things instead of worrying about the physical form all the time. Understand sex in a metaphysics type of magnitude. But let me get back into Bobby Hemming.
Do it at this particular time. We'll some others will jump out as we go on. We want to deal with the great mother Aphopis, Apit, Tired, Newt, Noon, Sophia, Gaia, Okonos, Tartarus, Eros, Hercules, Bacchus, Phanes, Jason, Medea, Persephone, Demeter, Hecate, Hecate, Peket, Rekit, Bel, Apollo, Artemis, Athena, Nemean Lion, moving right along, Perseus, and we deal with the Congo spirits, Ra spirits, Petro spirits, and the voodoo spirits at this particular time, because we know of Haiti and the uprising, the 100-year uprising that happened in Haiti also. That is now the 200-year anniversary of that. 200-year anniversary of that. As we said, the piece that was read from The Functionary, which is a new book put out by a brother by the name of Dr. Blind, a brother named Dr. Blind. And that is a book which is a black dictionary. It's a metaphysical dictionary. It's an occult dictionary. It's a conspiracy dictionary. It's a money dictionary. It's a financial dictionary. It's a folk dictionary. It's a complete and major work by a brother by the name of Dr. Blind, a professor emeritus of Chocolate City University, by way of Orangeburg, South Carolina, University of South Carolina, and now hails in Washington, D.C. In order to order the functionary, you want to call Dr. Blind's cell number 240-447-6146. 240-447-6146. This is Dr. Blind. This is the prototype copy. It is off the hook. This is also a picture of Dr. Blind.
Everybody get this book.
In the back of the book.
It's amazing.
It is amazing, and it parallels my career as I was dealing with certain things that I was dealing with over the last couple of years. Dr. Blind has been compiling this particular functionary, which is the ultimate in esoteric and unknown terminology, and it's just unbelievable, and you won't be able to put it down. Going right along, we have a lot to cover. One of the books that we want you to get is a book called Love is a Fire by Llewellyn Vaughan Lee. Do you have that book?
Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah, but wherever.
It'll take me forever. I got it. Though.
Yeah. Llewellyn Vaughan Lee, Love is a Fire. Another book is the Science of Love. What's that? The Science of Love. Science of Love by Dr. John Baines. Right. And we'll be giving you several books that you need to deal with. We'll give you tantric books also that you need to deal with. That you also need to deal with also. To start off with this, we must understand that what we're talking about here is more of a cosmic force. It can't be explained. Now, it was said in a college class I had one year, a black guy by the name of Dr. Latta Thomas used to teach at Benedict College, and he was a preacher. If there's anything profound that the preachers ever said, this is one that was the most profound thing, where he had mentioned that he had some friends, and he had some friends that was talking about, well, you know, a lot of things that they don't believe in, a lot of things that's not scientific, things that they can't see, things that they can't feel. And so they was getting on him about the concept of spirituality and spirit. And in order for him to win the argument, he said, well, how do you explain love? What is this thing? And he won the argument because both of the guys who was arguing with him had been in love before. And they knew right then and there that he was talking about something that you couldn't feel, something, well, let's put it, something that you couldn't touch. I want to put it that way because you damn sure feel it. But something you couldn't see, some invisible force. You see, that is the basis of spirituality. In that particular case, you don't need the deity that you worship as the litmus test of whether you are in something spiritual. When you see Christ, quote unquote, the picture of the Jesus Christ, and you see the heart chakra, and you see him holding this heart, the only thing there is the heart. The man or the person is just a figure or an image to give to you so that you can better understand it. But too often we get lost in the figure and the male image other than what is this thing truly talking about?
Well, brothers and sisters, gods and goddesses, kings and queens, I know you're saying to yourself, when are we going to get a part about the sex? Well, it ain't going to work like that. See, because you're going to learn about the metaphysics of sex. It's not about just going into the body, and we need to see the vagina and the penis. It's not about stroking and making love and hard sex. No. See, we're going to learn today with many different information that's going to be presented and books that you can get. This is the whole lesson of class. It's not about just diving into sex. The title says, the title of the class is, we're going to learn about sex. Sex is the title of sex. But we're going to learn spiritually, psychologically, and more important, mentally. Understand this, brothers and sisters. It's not about the physical form. And this is why I had to go this route, because I knew that a lot of you right now, whoever's watching, 1, 2, whatever, doesn't make a difference with me. You're saying to yourself, what the hell's going on? Because you're too excited. But get excited on another level, on a mythical level. Get excited on a psychological level. Get excited at a spiritual level. This is the whole aspect of class. Is to now transform your mind out the physical realm and get it to the spiritual realm. You understand? Where we left off with Bobby Hemming, thank you, Bobby Hemming, once again. We're going to go into part 2. And we ain't going to just jump. I want you to get phrase by phrase, piece by piece. The sex, love, all this thing is real. And we're going to get deep. I'm sure I'm in rock.